businesses in this time frame, especially entrepreneurs. The slide in front of you says 40 times as many purchases came through links in emails than from Facebook or Twitter. They studied 72 million different emails, transactions, all that stuff you just saw. 40 times more purchases came from emails than from Facebook, Twitter, social media. If you're struggling right now in business, maybe you're a solopreneur, maybe you're a small business owner, and you're sitting at home going, how in the hell am I going to get through this coronavirus thing? What you need to be doing, and I talked about this at great length last night, what I think you should be doing is building your email list and building your relationship with your email list. Now, how do you do that? Well, I think you need to be running contests. You need to be running viral contests the way Planet Mitch teaches you how to do viral contests. Why do I say that? Well, let me tell you about my friend. Let's see, which one should I go to? I got lots of them. Ken Fleischer. Ken says, I have only one step now. Hire Mitch to do it for me. Now, why do I bring him up? Ken called me up one day. He was doing a contest. He set it all up himself. I actually had a 30-minute meeting with him several weeks before that. He said, Mitch, I don't need you to do it for me. I can do it myself. And he built his contest, and after 4 days, he had 8 leads. So that was 2 per day. Called me up and said, hey, Mitch, I need some help with my contest. By the end of the campaign, he had 600 and something leads. Maybe 100 of them dropped out. So he ended up with more than 500 leads for his business in 2 weeks. Maybe it was 3 weeks. So why do I bring that up? It's a perfect example. Now, you don't have to get 10,000 leads. I celebrated on my timeline, if you happen to see it. I recently crossed in my UpViral account 250,000 leads. Hey, let's do it. Let's go home. This is, that's not the right button. I need to go here. Celebrate. Yay! Confetti. 250,000 leads I've gained in my UpViral account in the last 4 years, which turns out to be something like 3,500 leads a month. Now, if you believe, like I believe, in the folks that teach you marketing stuff, this, oops, that's the wrong that. If you believe what the marketing folks tell you, that your email list can generate more, but on average, $1 per lead per month. So if you had 1,000 people on your email list, that's $12,000 a year. So if you ran a contest and got 1,000 leads, which may be over what the traditional person can do right away, that's $12,000 a year in new revenue for 1,000 leads. Now, what happens if you run a contest every month and you get 1,000 leads per campaign? That's $78,000 in potential revenue in the first 13 months. Because I'm assuming the first month is kind of a lost cause. Right? So who wouldn't want that kind of money? We all do. Especially in this time. Even if you can't sell right now. I had a conversation with somebody the other day in the UpViral group about his client is a dentist. And the dentist is panicking because nobody's going to come in to get their teeth cleaned during this crazy time in the United States. So he said, what can I do? Well, now's the perfect time to be building your email list for the dentist. Nurture, build a relationship with the dentist's clients. Get them involved in what you're doing. Teach them a little bit about you as a dentist. Make them feel a little bit more personally about you. Make them trust you a little bit more. All kinds of things you can be doing with an email list, but you need to be generating one. So I talked at length about that last night. I'm starting to go down the same path because I get really excited about this stuff. But this morning, in the shower, I said to myself, Self, you spent a lot of time talking about this last night, but what are you going to do about it? Because all those people that were sitting there listening to you say, that's great, Mitch. They didn't say this to me. But hey, by the way, if you're here, let me know. Comment. Please let me know you're here. I know there's quite a few of you here because I see the little counter going up and down. And I appreciate each and every one of you. So just say hi. It's really nice when I know people are out there listening, and maybe they like it. Maybe I'm full of stuff. And let's not go into the toilet paper scenarios. All right. So I was showering this morning. And I said, well, all of those people probably heard me talking. And then they said, well, but you're probably going to try to sell me a $5,000 course to make that happen. What I want to do, I mean, there are a lot of people that are giving back to their communities. What I want to do is help y'all that maybe you think I'm crazy. Maybe I am, but I firmly believe in this. And I can rattle off a whole bunch of stats, and that's not the point. What I'm going to do is next Monday, Otto Peterson says hi from Australia. Hooray! Thank you, Otto, for commenting and saying hi. Next Monday, this coming Monday, I am going to do a free class. It'll take probably 2 hours if I can keep my lips shut. I've kind of got a rough outline of what the plan will be. And I am going to build a campaign right in front of your face. I'm going to show you the principles of what we're going to do, why we're going to do it, how to pick a prize. Then I'm going to teach you how to build the campaign, and we're going to do it all in 2 hours. I squinch because I know I have a little difficult time keeping things short and sweet. And it's going to cost you, all right? I am not going to ask for a fee. I'm going to do this for you because I want to get you guys to understand the process, to understand how to build it, and to potentially get it built by Tuesday next week. It doesn't take that long. So what I'm going to do in this class, and I just created an item in my shop. Let me go back to this button so I can push that button. If you go over to giveawayrocket.com/WINnow, and I haven't actually tested it, but I hope it works. And if it doesn't work, just send me a private message, or type a comment here. I'll get you in. We'll get it done. So, but what we're going to do is, Jeff, hey, Jeff. Thank you for popping in and commenting. What up? Which you cannot. I just posted your comment behind that, which you can't see. Jeff says, what up? Troy says, yo. Thanks for commenting. Thanks for saying hi. So if you go here, what I'm going to do next Monday, I'm going to give you a camera that focuses. I'm going to give you my viral template. Now, I figured out about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, how I can share that, which is not a function that UpViral does, but I'm going to show you, I'm going to give you the outlines of stuff, and a lot of it's HTML, and it's kind of goofy, but I'm going to share my template with you. And that's how I build almost all my campaigns. I'm going to give you email scripts. I've forgotten what my whole list is. It's on that post if you go there. I'll click it myself. How about I do that behind the scenes so that I make sure I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to give you some terms and conditions. I'm going to give you some sample social sharing images. I'm going to give you a brief checklist to make sure you've got it all done. And then I'm also going to give you a list of traffic sources. Now, this is crazy insane. But what I'm going to do, the reason I'm doing this is I want y'all to be able to build a campaign. I want you to find out just how easy this is. Now, it's not going to be free unless you already have a tool like UpViral. It's not going to be free because you have to have a prize, at least one prize. And you potentially have to spend money on advertising. So I'm budgeting $150 for you. I'm doing, because UpViral for 1 month is $49. I don't have access to that to give it to you for a free trial. I could probably talk to Wilco about that someday. But right now I'm just trying to get this done because I want people to start building their list by next week. So $49 for UpViral for 1 month. $49 for a prize. Prizes don't have to be incredibly expensive. And then $49 for advertising. Now, I have a place where I can get some good leads for $10 a month. So I bumped it up to $49, but I think you could start with $10. Now, I got to talk to them to find out what the real cost is, because it might be $10 to join and $10 to post, but I'll figure that out. So $150. If you have to buy UpViral, then I get a commission from that. So that's the only way I could possibly make money on this deal. Okay, potentially you could decide to go on and buy another course or go do some other stuff with me later on. But that's not what I'm here for. I'm here to get you guys and gals to build your first campaign and get it done and get started. And the first one may not work so well. It's going to be simple. We're not going to build every bell and whistle that I could teach you how to do. I got a lot of tricks and stuff that help me earn or bring in 3,500 leads a month. So you're not going to have that kind of success. But I'd be willing to bet that in your first campaign, if you run it for 2 weeks to 4 weeks, you're going to get 300 leads. The worst campaign I've ever done, I brought in 54 leads, and that was something for my wife, and we didn't put our hearts and souls into that. I have done campaigns that brought in 100, 150 leads, but typically I'm bringing in the 3,500 per month range. Now, I want you guys to be able to do this. This is my give back, and I know Troy and some of the others are probably saying, Mitch, you already give everything away already. But I'm going to do this next Monday. It may turn into a paid class eventually. I may, after the Corona thing is over, I might start charging people because I think this is a great way to make it happen. But I want to get this done. I want some of you guys and gals to find out how easy it is to build a campaign, to get it up, and to start bringing in leads. Because when you start seeing those leads come in, you get pretty happy. And when you sign up, right, I don't have everything totally set up. If that link works, that one right there, you will get at least one case study automatically sent to you. Great question, Otto. Let me turn off the link. So the link should be, that's the wrong link that came in the comments. Dang, I thought I had it fixed. Oh, I know I didn't change the URL. I didn't change the URL. Let me do it really fast, because I have it sitting right here. WINnow. All right. So now if I press the fancy button, now in the comments is the link. Sorry, that link's in the comments now. Sorry, I blew it. All right, so let me turn that off. Let me turn off Troy's comment. Otto, what is the ad spend to generate 3,500 leads? Now, it depends. I'm going to go with the it depends question. It's a great question. Let me tell you my $10 source story, okay? So I am posting on a website that charges $10 to post. It's not Facebook, it's not LinkedIn, it's not one of the brand names. I posted I give you a story. I posted one of my so I run campaigns for Fujifilm USA. They were giving away $2,500, $3,500 in camera gear, and I've done this 3 times. I have paid the $10 ad and gotten 600 and something leads from this site. 3 times, 600 leads each time. Now, this is a very specific site. I posted a $10,000 trip to Bali for a woo-woo meditation retreat. I used the same $10, okay, a different $10, but $10 to this site to get traffic for this $10,000 thing, and I got 22 leads. 22 leads. And the reason is the people that go to this site, and I'm not going to tell you what it is yet, because I want you to show up to the training, because I want to give you that traffic source. I want you to build the contest. I want you to do it the right way, the Mitch way. So, in answering your question, Otto, typically, if I run my campaign all by myself, I'm spending that $10. Now, that same site will also do a 600 click payment for $100. So they give you the $10 one, which is kind of a general one, and you might get really good leads from it, or total numbers. You might not. It depends upon the offer. But if you pay for the 600 clicks, they typically give you 800 clicks, and I can guarantee you that the vast majority of the time I get 70% conversions from that website. And no, well, yes, Shamal says there are literally hundreds of networks that sell traffic. I haven't touched any of those yet. I probably I need to learn those, because everybody's always asking about traffic. Shamal, for those of you who don't know, is a friend, and he runs some amazing contests, and he is from Sri Lanka. I got that right, didn't I? Didn't I remember that? Anyway, so there are all kinds of places you can get traffic. I don't know what you meant by Mitch Book. Troy, what did I miss? Mitch Book? Oh, you were talking about Facebook. I get it. So it totally depends. Most of my clients, most of my 250,000 leads that I've generated in my own account have been with virtually zero ad spend. Now, I'm not claiming to be a genius, and I'm not saying you're always going to get those kind of results, okay? Disclaimer. But what I try to do is find traffic that is free or really cheap. And what I try to do is to make the contest exciting enough that people share it with their friends. Because what we want is for every person that signs up that they recommend one other person. So that doubles our amount of leads, and all of those extra leads are free. Doesn't always work. We can't always make that happen. And we're not going to get it to happen in the first one, because I'm not giving you all my tips and tricks and everything. We're just going to create a basic campaign to get you up and running and get you some leads on your list. Otto, great questions. Would this work for a Shopify store? Bing! Hell yeah! Why not? Especially if you have a target market, right? If you have people that are interested in your specific offer, bingo. Now, what do we also do? We use our existing list. If you have any kind of people on an existing list, and I hear all of you going, wait a minute, Mitch, I don't want those people on my list. How do you like that for a really weird voice? And kind of closing my nostrils. How do I do that? I have this fight with some new clients all the time. Well, I don't want to send my contest to my list, because they'll just sign up and those aren't new leads. Why not The reason you want to send it to those people is because you want those free leads that I was just talking about, the referrals. You want to get your people that already know, love, and trust you. They're a warm/hot audience, and they believe in your products. So yes, if you have an existing list, you want to pump those people and get them excited to join your campaign. Heck yes. Have you already sold stuff, Otto? You ask those people to come join the campaign. Some of them might say, but Otto, I already own the t-shirt you sell, whatever it is, because I don't know what it is yet. You say, all right, I'll double it. If you're an existing customer, you've already bought from me, and you win, I'll double the price. Whatever. You don't care what the price costs, because what you're getting is highly targeted traffic. People that want to buy your offer. Because you are going to do it the right way. Otto says, and I don't know what those squares are. Maybe they just didn't come through. Woohoo! Clap, clap. I'm in. Great. It's free. Oh my gosh, Otto. Otto says, I have a 6-figure Shopify store. We're going to do this for you, Otto. We're going to make the cash register start ringing. Now, it's not going to happen, okay, I don't want to get you too excited, because the first campaign that I'm going to show you how to build in this free class is not going to be the bells and whistles and the great. If you look at one of the great case studies that UpViral has done, where's my button? Which button gets me there? I've already forgotten where it is, because I know I created a button for it. Here it is. Ooh. If you go to... It didn't post, did it? Dadgum. It didn't work right. That's what happens when you have some of these buttons. And I go there, and it says it posted, but it didn't. Alright. Dang it. It's just not working right. That one's not working right. Here, I'll give it to you the manual way. If I do... So you guys can't see what I'm doing, but here's the URL for the Bunky case study. This is the kind of case study, if you see it in your comments, take your time. Don't do it right this second. Stay here. But go read that case study and watch the videos, because what happened with David in the Bunky case study, and David's a friend of mine, I helped him on the case study, on the campaign that you see in the case study, and I just helped him do it again in February. He got 103,000 leads in February. 103,000 leads in his latest campaign. And I will not claim that that's all me. I helped him, but David is astounding in the way he runs his contests. And a lot of people say, well, I want to be just like David, and they fail to execute in so many different ways. It's crazy talk. But I can help you get close. If you want to hire me, that's a whole nother story. So, Victor says, thank you, Victor. I am in as well. Hopefully, if you try that link, hopefully it registers. I will be sending emails to you, etc. We'll take care of you. Again, I just set it up late this afternoon. I don't have all the words right. I just decided I needed to get this done to share with people to help them build their first campaign. Victor says, I have 2 to 3 contests in the book, so I want to learn the Mitch way. Now, I'll tell you, Victor, I said it before, I'm not going to give you all of my Mitch secrets in this class, because I want to get it done and I want to get people up and running. My goal here is not to make money. My goal is to help you people that have never done a contest. And Victor, you're welcome to tune in and watch. You might learn something. But I'm not going to tell you everything, because I do that in a class called Win Together. And that takes 6 weeks. And it's a lot of content. But I'm not here to sell that. If you want to go there, we can go there. But my point is, I want to get people like Otto who have a successful business to do a contest and add to their leads. So when you sign up, I think you should get immediately a case study of Jennifer in the red thread, where she was in my Win Together program that I just mentioned. And in her first contest, she got 3,800 leads. And so we did a case study on that, and she rocked it. She did some really interesting stuff. We're not going to go into all those bells and whistles, but I want to help businesses get in, get it done. And one of the things that people forget or don't think about, maybe they don't forget, I see it happen all the time. They run a contest and then they say, oh, I'm done. I got my leads. I'm going to make some money with those. And they never do it again. David's done 3. He went from 12,000 to 34,000 to 103,000 leads. David knows you got to keep doing it. Now, he's only doing it once a year, and there's a whole story behind that. Jennifer's supposed to have run her second campaign. I'm working with her on that, but it hasn't happened because of logistical things and family things and all that kind of stuff. But the Fuji people have run 3 campaigns with me, and they're like, Mitch, we want to keep doing it because you're bringing us good leads. They're not astronomical leads, but they're highly targeted, and they like what we're doing. Each of those campaigns, I think I said, have been about 8,500 leads in 3 weeks for each of those. But again, they're offering $3,000 in prizes. Victor says, I understand, no worries. Thank you. I don't want to oversell this. I think it's fairly easy that we should be able to get you 300 leads, depending upon what your niche is, et cetera, et cetera. The worst one I've ever done for a paying client was 900 leads. And I know why that didn't work, and I learned some lessons from that, and that was, frankly, 4 years ago. Anyway, so I get excited about this. Can you tell? My goal is to help people through this crisis. There are people sitting at home that are entrepreneurs that are fretting, because I've talked to them. I've seen them on Facebook. I've seen them fretting on how they're going to make any money during this crisis. How long is the crisis going to go? I need to make money. I need to make money too. But right now, what I need to do is to help y'all get it done. Ian, excellent question. The question isn't how many leads you have right now. The question is, do you know who your target market is, what your avatar is, and have you sold your product before? Those are the things that I really look for. Why do I look for those? Because I've learned my lessons. I had a young lady in my Win Together program, which was an expensive program. In the middle of it, she switched from weight loss to baby blankets. She didn't know her market. She wasn't sure of her product. She had trouble with her suppliers. And she switched from something that she understood to something she didn't really understand very well. I will work with you. I will help you if you're in that scenario. But people like Otto, who have a business, know how they're selling, they know what their products are, and they know what their customers want, are much easier to work with and to generate leads for. You don't have to have a big list. We can go find you some traffic. If your offer is awesome, then the offer will get people to share, and we'll talk about that. Ian says, I haven't sold anything yet, but I know my market. Well, all right, let's tune in on Monday. I haven't even set the time yet because I don't know. I might do it twice Monday because I know there are potentially people all over the planet. So I'm kind of thinking morning my time, USA time. Again, I'm suspecting that there are a lot of people. I mean, it used to be that I tried to schedule things in the evening because people in the USA were at work, potentially during the day. Right now, they're probably not at work. So I'm thinking about a morning session and afternoon session, but I haven't really done it yet. Victor with a long comment. I have done 2 giveaways already, and I got 636 leads on the first one. Nice! Way to go! 3,678 in the second one. So I know it works. I'm sure I can learn a few more things. You are very kind by doing this. I thank you. That's my goal. I'm trying desperately to help people that want to be helped. I want to get people, especially the people that think it's hard. Again, I'm going to give you scripts to build your landing page and your sharing page. I'm going to give you email scripts. I'm going to give you a checklist to make sure you've got things built. What else did I say I was going to give you? I don't know. Several other things. I think this is a no-brainer offer. It's going to cost you virtually nothing other than the prize and UpViral. I mean, you could use Gleam. You could use a free tool if you want to. It won't necessarily help with all of the things that I'm giving you, but it's kind of up to you if you want to use a different one. Jeff says, I got a good 10 leads here and there. That's good. Nothing wrong with 10 leads. Nothing wrong with 10 leads, especially if they are buyers, right? Ding! So that's my offer. Again, let me put up the link if you haven't seen it. If you go to giveawayrocket.com/WINnow, and there are 2 N's in there, you should be able to sign up. If that doesn't work, and again, I'm sorry, I actually just put the link together 5 minutes before I started this broadcast, and I didn't test it. But it is part of my shop, and so I've known how to do those things before. But if it doesn't work, just private message me or leave me a comment here, and I will make sure you get the information about when on Monday we're going to do it. And yes, I'm going to do a recording for those people that are going to ask. I'm going to record it, and I will make that available. The only thing you have to give me, I got hair or something on my glasses, is an email address so that I can notify you of stuff. And again, if you don't have UpViral, you will have to pick a prize. I may even show you how to go find a prize on a site that's not Amazon, that they could ship it to you and it costs you virtually nothing. Victor, thank you for tuning in. Victor says, I gotta run. See you on Monday. Ryan is here. Thank you, Ryan. Hi. Ryan, you missed it all. I'm gonna hang up because Ryan's here. Go to that link, Ryan, the one that's on your screen, giveawayrocket.com/WINnow. Thank you, Victor. Oh, for some reason it's repeating comments. That's weird. Go to that link, giveawayrocket.com/WINnow, and read what I'm offering. Cost you nothing. Well, okay, I take that back. It might cost you 150-ish bucks. That's my estimate for a dirt cheap thing. Now, why do I say, earlier I said that the prize you offer, I'm allocating 49 bucks. We don't have to have an expensive offer. My good friend Bradley, and I haven't seen Bradley in forever. It's kind of bothering me. I've messaged him and he's not answering me. I get rather nervous when that happens because I'm like, oh God, I hope nothing happened. But Bradley told me about a campaign. He's he had a client that was in the prepper niche. Turns out to be a good niche to be in, doesn't it? Oh, right now. I don't know whether they tried toilet paper. Maybe that's a great offer. Just offer a case of toilet paper. Anyway, they were in the prep. The link is working, Otto says. Thank you. I know there's not going to be an email with any data in it because I haven't set that up yet. You should get the case study as a download. But again, I apologize. I haven't tested it. I just wanted to get it out there. Ryan asked, is that the email guy? Yes, Bradley Waldrop. the relentless email guy. That's Bradley. So the preppers, they tried several different prizes. They tried the stove. They tried the chair, the lounge chair, because when doomsday hits, you got to be able to sit somewhere. I don't know. They tried a bunch of different things. And the thing that they ended up, it was the best performing giveaway prize, contest prize. It's a $49 flashlight. They got tens of thousands of leads with a $49 flashlight offer. Now, they gave away multiple flashlights and they ran the campaign multiple times. But it doesn't have to be the $10,000 cabin in the outback. You can run a campaign with a very inexpensive offer. I've shown a bazillion times a $50 Amazon gift card offer that got 10,000 leads. I don't advise that for most of you, but this particular vendor, it wasn't my campaign. This particular one got tens of thousands of leads for a $50 Amazon gift card. So, it can be done. It doesn't have to be expensive. Especially on your first one. Why would you... I mean, you don't necessarily have to have a $2,000 prize on your first campaign. Ryan says, yes, Ryan, that Amazon gift card is too broad. You're absolutely correct. In this particular campaign, the website that was doing the offer was called Freebie Mama or something. I've forgotten what it was. Freebie something. So they had all kinds of different free offers and coupons and all kinds of stuff. So the Amazon gift card was a perfectly good gift prize for their niche. Because that's who they were after. Amazon shoppers. People looking for super cheap deals and stuff. But it's not good as a gift card for my friend Heike. My friend Heike, here's my Heike. Where'd it go? Dang it. Heike's in the horse industry. She has a website called Horse World Connect. She ran her first contest. She wanted to do an Amazon gift card, and I talked her out of it because I said no. She said, well, but the people that come to my website, they buy on Amazon all the time. They buy their horse supplies there. I said, yeah, and they buy diapers and Drano and cribs and everything else. You're not going to attract the right offer. We ended up running a different offer for her horsey people, and she got 580 something leads or 600. It was in that neighborhood. Her goal was 500, and we topped that in 3 weeks. Which is part of the reason why I think you can get at least 300 in 3 weeks. But her offer was very niche down, and we knew those people were going to be horse owners and only horse owners. If you offer an Amazon gift card, you're going to get grandma, grandpa, and 10,000 other people that don't care a rat's patootie about horses. Ryan says, whips, hats, and saddle. Oh, you can't see it. Let me go there and, go there and turn that off. Whips, hats, and saddles. And we're not talking about adult versions of those. Ballpark figure, what's the best price point for the product/service for training coaches? It all depends. You knew I was going to say that, didn't you, Ian? Ian Escario. All right. I talked about Ken earlier, if you were paying attention, Ken, and I showed his testimonial. Ken is a business coach in the procrastination niche. It wasn't the first offer, but the second offer. I mean, you have to be really careful about coaching. Let's suppose, Ian, you offer 2 hours of free coaching with you, if you're the coach. Does Ryan know who you are? Does 2 hours to Ryan mean a lot? Probably not. If you're a name brand coach, it might mean a whole lot. I mean, if Tony Robbins said, you can have 10 minutes with me, that's worth a heck of a lot and going to get a lot of leads. What Ken did in the procrastination niche was that he offered a Pomodoro timer. Have you seen those? It's like a kitchen timer with 15 minutes on it. Productivity focused stuff. So he wasn't offering training. He did have a component that was training, but one of the prizes was these timers. So when you pick your product, it doesn't have to be expensive. It doesn't have to be the coaching itself, but if you can find something that really appeals to the person that's having the problem the coach fixes, I did that a lot, didn't I? Then that's what you want to do. So picking the price is, I got a $97 course on picking the right price, okay? It's not the easiest thing in the world to do. And even people that know how to do it well don't always pick the right prize the first time. Like I talked about Bradley picking multiple prizes and trying different things. Which is why I also say you're going to run your campaign multiple times. Because if you try it once and it doesn't work, was it the prize? Was it the audience? Was it the ads? What part didn't work right? You don't know. So you have to keep trying multiple times, which is also why I say don't pick an expensive prize the first time. That's what Ken did in that example I was talking about before, because he was giving $2,500 in coaching as his main prize. I said, Ken, nobody knows who the hell you are. Why are you offering $2,500 in coaching as your main prize the first time out? It's the wrong offer. Start small. Just start with the procrastination timers. Offer those multiple times. Give away a free 1 hour pre-recorded training so you don't have to do something. I mean, there's all kinds of different things that you can do for offers. Breathe, Mitch. So, Ian, it's a great question. Ballpark figure, $49. For your first campaign, make it something simple. It may not be the right offer. I've talked at length about a bazillion other Facebook Lives about people who are offering all kinds of different things. I've talked about, and I can't remember her name. I need to look it up. It starts with the letter V, and I can't remember what her name was. But she is giving away travel vouchers. But her niche was real estate or something. I don't remember exactly, and I've mentioned this a couple of times. But she also told me when I talked to her on the phone, she said, Mitch, I know how to get people off my list that don't want to be a buyer. Most of us don't have a clue on really how to do that well. She says, I can clean out my list faster than you can spit. I don't know what she said, something like that. So I don't care if I get a lot of people that aren't in my niche. I can clear them out and it doesn't bother me. I can get rid of them and get down to my core people. So she doesn't have a problem offering A when her audience is B. But it takes skill to do that. So I don't advise anybody to do that right off the bat, especially in the first 2 or 3 campaigns. I get excited. So Ian says thank you. You're welcome, Ian. Uh, my intention for those of you who have just tuned in, I saw the ticker go up a whole bunch. Thank you for tuning in. This coming Monday, I am going to offer, if you go to this link, you can see exactly what the offer is. I am trying to help out small businesses and entrepreneurs who are struggling to have an email list. I'm going to teach you in 2 hours how to pick a prize, how to create an offer, how to build it in UpViral so that by Tuesday next week you can have a contest up and running, a simple basic one for your first campaign, and to start generating leads. That's what I'm offering. I want to get people moving in this coronavirus crisis so that they build their business instead of sitting there crying a whole bunch of tears that their business is failing. Would this work for restaurants? Absolutely. Restaurants now all over the place are shutting down or trying to get people to come in because they'll do pickup, curbside pickup, etc. How many restaurants have I talked to or seen? They don't have an email list. And I'm like, why? Why don't you have any? Well, it takes too much time. I don't know what I'm doing. Etc., etc., etc. Plenty of excuses. And I'm raising my hand because I have plenty of excuses myself. Gobs of excuses. I come up with them all the time. Pardon me. So, Ryan says, I'm on the phone, so I can't go there now. That's fine. You can look later. It's all right. You don't have to do it right this second. I will be talking about this multiple times between now and Monday because I want more people to hear me. And I hope that if you know somebody that is struggling in this time frame, that's an entrepreneur or small business owner, Otto early asked about his Shopify store. Can you do this? Absolutely. If you know other people that are struggling, this is going to happen Monday. Ryan, dang you. Ryan says, what time Monday? I haven't picked a time yet. I just decided to do this today, Ryan. I just decided to do this. I'm probably going to do it in the morning. It's probably going to be 9 a.m. Central Time, 10 o'clock Eastern Time in the U.S. And I'm probably going to do another session either Tuesday or Monday afternoon, depending upon, I don't know. I haven't just, this is the first time I'm talking about it, Ryan. I just got the offer. Ryan says I need to block my agenda. Well, all right. So we're going to do a first thing Monday, which is 9 o'clock my time, 10 o'clock Eastern. We're going to just decide that right now. That's the first session. Okay. There you go, Ryan. You nailed me down. Put it on your calendar. 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock Eastern. Could do it during lunch. I'm going to try to not talk more than 2 hours. I ran through it mentally a little while ago as I was putting the sign-up page together, and I'm pretty sure I can do it in 2 hours if I stop talking so much. I mean, look at this. This is already 45 minutes. I tend to talk. I mean, I can spend 2.5, 3 hours on just picking a prize. So, Ryan says that is 1 p.m. CET, which is Central European Time, right? CET? Which makes sense. That's only 4 hours. Well, that's probably right. Because, are you sure that's right? I don't know. You can figure it out. 10 o'clock Eastern. Ryan says, yep. He's confident. So, I hope those of you who tune into this afterwards or have popped in and out, hopefully you go to the link. Let me put it up again. I'll be talking about this again. Ryan says you guys already have summertime. You're right. Daylight savings. That's why it wasn't working in my brain. Because I thought you were off by an hour. But that explains it, because we jumped ahead. Spring ahead, fall behind. Can't see my saggy chin down. Maybe I should do this more often. Anyway, so I'll be talking about this between now and Monday. Today is Thursday, so again, please forgive me for not everything being all tidy and neat. I'm putting this together. I'm finally getting off my butt and trying to help people, and so it might be a little loosey-goosey. I've been through much of the material before, so it shouldn't be too difficult for me to put it together. I have the scripts already set aside, so that's not anything. I have a checklist that's about, I don't know, 150 items that I need to whittle down to a simple version, because it has absolutely everything possible. So I have to do that between now and Monday. But if you go to giveawayrocket.com/winnow, you can sign up. If anybody that's still here has a question, I'm going to give you the 30-second timer, because I want to wind this down so I can start getting ready to go to bed. If you have a question, go ahead and pop it in. If I don't see it before we hang up, then I'll answer it later. I need to make that actually go longer. But thanks for tuning in. I appreciate each and every one of you for tuning in. I urge you, if you, again, please, I'm doing this. It's going to have a small cost because of the prizes and stuff. I don't want to say that it's going to be totally free, but I'm not taking a cut. Well, okay, if you buy UpViral, I get a cut, all right? I get a whopping half of $49. So if you have to buy UpViral, I'll get a whopping, what is that, $25? Woohoo! The point isn't to make money on this. The point is to get y'all building your campaigns and to get it done, because I want people to be successful during this crazy crisis time that we're in. I want people to stop surfing Netflix and to get up and do it. And sometimes the only way to do it is just frickin' take action. Which is what I'm doing here, right? I've decided to stop thinking about how I could create a one-day class and just freaking slam it out there, and we're going to do it for free to get people moving. So if you want to sign up, or you want a little bit more information on a really crappy page that I threw together, go to WINnow, giveawayrocket.com/WINnow, and we will... Ryan says, do not even have Netflix. I wish I didn't, because it's a distraction. Thanks for tuning in. I am going to sign out now. If you have any questions, I'll be happy to answer them, and I will cover this again tomorrow. Bye.